Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, February 12th, and this is another episode of Team Strategy, and in this one I'm going to break down King of the Hill Drydock for you guys, how to play it, where the hills are going to be, where the people spawn, all that good stuff. So the first hill's up at one shot, as I'm sure most of you know, and we're just going to pretty much do an all-out push for that. I'm going to be able to pick up that down on Queen and pick it down on Seb as well. And this ink kind of extends itself over me and it kind of just screws me over. And I'm forced to push into inhale and he's going to be able to clean me up. But we end up getting all the kills and getting control of the first hill. So from here, they are going to respawn at Torquebow, and which they did. So I'm going to go to the good side ramp to try and trap them there in a sense. So the only place they can go is either the bad side or the tiki side or locust side, whatever you call it, and or they'll have to push across mid. And if they push across mid, it's probably a bad choice on their part. I think one or two of them ended up doing that actually. Nox able to get two of them, and then our teammates also finish off inhale. So now the last guy alive is at bow, which means his teammates are probably going to spawn there with them. So I'm trying to scope that out and see if they do. And I'm under the impression that they did, so I don't want to push up just yet, because if I push up I'm probably just going to die and give up my team's position. So I'm just going to go for the frags in the meantime, and the new hill's coming up in 15 seconds. And we know it's going to be somewhere on the bow side of the map. It will either be at bow or at the bottom of good side or bad side ramp. And it's at the bottom of good side ramp, which is where I just was. I'm able to get a kill with those frags, but I probably should have backed off after I tossed the frags, but I didn't realize I was going to have my Lancer out afterwards. I ended up having the Lancer out when they had inhale pushed me. I probably could have gotten a chunk on him, or a gib on him if I had my shotgun out, but it was just a little unfortunate. I spawned over at one shot, which means the other team probably spawned down here at blue crates. Yes, they did. Calls for that area are either blue crates or good side bolt talk or fog bolt talk or whatever. We're able to get two down, but I get stunned, so I'm not able to get that kill. So I'm going to run away after I clean up the one guy that's down. And then I'm going to turn around because I know my teammates are supporting me. There's another guy in the office, unfortunately. My teammates probably called it out, but I didn't realize it. So I was trying to stay alive right there by running away from that guy that got up right in front of me. So that's what you really want to do, is you want to stay alive, but it was just unfortunate that I ended up rolling into somebody else. And now I'm able to get a spawn at the blue crates, which means the other team probably spawned up at one shot, or tiki, or in the good side spawn, like the actual spawn itself where you start at the beginning of the game. So it looks like they spawned in the spawn, but there's also people shooting up from one shot. So they probably got a split spawn, like one or two spawned in the cog spawn, and then one or two spawned up at one shot. So I'm just gonna, I noticed that the hill's behind me. After the hill is at the torque side of the map, it's either going to go over to where I am right now, or over to the locust bulltalk. Thought that shot could have chunked him. I probably should have just played that safer instead of taking the risk of getting that chunk, because if I hadn't taken that risk we would have this hill right now, but because I did that we end up losing the hill. I probably should have put myself in the office and just lancered them as they are moving down those stairs, instead of trying to get a like sneak a kill in like that. So that was a little bit of a risky play that ended up not paying off. So off of my spawn, I spawn at Tiki and I'm going to go straight for frags, and now I'm going to work my way up to the one shot. And I see a guy right here, I'm going to lancer him. I don't end up getting the down on him just yet. He's able to get away. I missed a couple Lancer shots. I probably could have downed him. But I'm going to bait him into pushing me on my right hand, and I'm able to get the kill on him now. And now my teammates secured the hill. They took out the other people that were over there. I'm going to tag a little sneaky frag right here. It's kind of good to, if you have frags, at least tag one of them in some like obscure place. I mean, sometimes you want to hold on to both of them, sometimes you want to tag one, but I end up tagging that one. I think it gets a kill later. But after we took control of the hill and I killed that guy up at one shot, the other team spawned over at Tiki and maybe Torquebow, but we knew the hill after the after the KOTH Bull Talk, we knew it was gonna be over on the bow side of the map again. So that's kind of a bad move on our part, not transitioning over there sooner. I'm gonna get taken out by Siwa and Zing, and no one has control of this hill right now, and we get a spawn right here. And they either spawned at one shot or Tiki, and yep, they spawned at Tiki. So I probably should have called that out for Fran. Our awareness wasn't very good right there, and he's gonna end up getting killed because of it. I see two guys in front of me, and I probably shouldn't do what I'm doing right now and lantern this guy. I probably should have just hid and stayed alive as long as possible, because now I'm just gonna get 2v1. Not much I could have done once I showed myself there. Probably just kept fighting. So they have control of this hill still, and there's not much we can do about it. After this, the hill's probably gonna be at Tiki, which is where my teammates are fighting right now. We get a nice spawn up at one shot, so we're just gonna run down to Tiki from here. There's a guy there already, and we get him full red, so Nock tries to make a push. He's gonna end up getting down, but me and Fallout are gonna end up downing this guy, and Franchise picks up a kill on Sealand in the meantime. Now that we killed them, they're either gonna spawn at bow or blue crates probably, or one shot, one of the three. And well, this is weird. This usually doesn't happen. Normally the hill in that situation would go Tiki, but for some reason it's going to mid-bridge, which is very unusual. But what you want to do when the hill's on mid-bridge is you want to control one shot and bow if possible, but if you don't have both, at least control one shot. Because the other team at any given time can spawn at Torque or one shot, so you want to at least block one of those spawns. Because if they end up spawning there, it's a really easy push to make to the hill. So now we have like 3 dead, I think, and I'm just going to cap the hill and look around for where they're spawning. They don't spawn blue crates. Well, there's one over there, but his teammates all respawn at Tiki. And I'm just going to sit here and get a nice little cross on him. I pick up a down and 2 kills, and meanwhile capping the hill. So now I'm looking around for their spawns again, and they spawn at blue crates like I expected. So I don't really have a good angle from that spot I was lancering from before, so I just move across to mid over to this exit right here, and I just have a nice cross on him again. They're able to kill Fallout and make it all the way to the hill, but I pick up 2 downs and both of the kills. And my teammates also get that torpedo kill on Sealand, so we know all of them are dead again. And now I'm just looking for the spawns again. I made sure Fran was blocking the Torque spawn, so now I know they're not going to spawn behind me. And they end up spawning at blue crates again. I knew it was either going to be there or Tiki. And now they're just trying to find whatever angle they can to push from, but we're on top of it. I had a nice angle from mid to see where they were going, so we knew one was going to frags, and I'm looking for him right now. And we're just moving around getting angles, and we're not going to win off of this hill. We're going to be like 3 seconds short. And the next one's over at bow. We expected it to be Tiki, but it was bow. Kind of a weird hill progression in this game. It's not what we're used to, but we're going to end up winning right here anyways. Me and Fran are able to get the down on that guy, and this guy jumps over, and me and Fran both put a shot into him and down him. So we're able to finish the game off right there. So things to keep in mind about King of the Hill Drydock is the hills are usually going to spawn across from each other. So after it's at one shot, it's going to be somewhere on the Torque side of the map, and then after it's on Torque side, it's going to be somewhere on the one shot side of the map. And when it comes to where players spawn, people can either spawn at Tiki, blue crates, one shot, Torque, or in the original spawns where you start the game. And if you know which spawns to block, it's usually pretty easy to predict where the other team is going to end up spawning. You want to make sure you're always looking around for that, and you always want to be moving towards the new hills, getting control of the right side of the map, like following a certain hill. Like when there's about 20 seconds left on a hill over at Torque side, go try to take control of the one-shot side of the map, because you know it's probably going to be at either of those blue crates or Tiki. I hope this helped you guys, and I'll be back with some more videos. I'm probably going to do another one today, so stay tuned, guys.